What happens to your digital life after you're gone? Let's talk about it. Imagine this: your social media profiles, cherished digital photos, cryptocurrency wallets, online banking accounts, and even your email inbox. All of these digital treasures are a part of your life. But what happens to them when you're no longer here? In this video, we're diving into one of the most crucial and forward-thinking topics of our time: estate administration and the distribution of digital assets. It's a subject that impacts us all in this increasingly digital age, and yet so few people have a plan for managing these invaluable online legacies. We'll uncover how to identify and organize your digital assets to simplify the process for your loved ones, and steps for smoothly transferring ownership of everything from social media accounts to cryptocurrency. Real-world solutions for the challenges of navigating probate for digital assets. This isn't just about ticking boxes. It's about protecting your family from unnecessary stress, preserving memories, and securing your digital legacy for future generations. If you've ever wondered how to ensure your digital presence lives on the way you envision, this video is your roadmap. Let's empower you to take control of your digital afterlife. Steps for accessing and transferring digital assets after death. Losing a loved one is a difficult and emotional time, and dealing with their digital assets can add an extra layer of complexity to the estate administration process. Accessing and transferring digital assets after death requires careful planning and organization. Here are the key steps to follow. Identify and inventory digital assets. The first step is to create a comprehensive list of the decedent's digital assets. This includes, but is not limited to, online accounts, email accounts, social media profiles, digital files, such as photos, videos, and documents, cryptocurrencies, and any other online accounts or assets of value. 2. Locate important documents and instructions. Look for any estate planning documents, wills, trusts, or other instructions left by the deceased regarding their digital assets. They may have specified how they want their digital assets to be accessed, managed, or transferred after their death. 3. Access online accounts. Contact each online service provider, such as email providers, social media platforms, financial institutions, to inform them of the account holder's death. They may have specific procedures in place for handling deceased users' accounts. Provide the necessary documentation, such as a death certificate and proof of your authority to act on behalf of the deceased's estate. 4. Secure and preserve digital assets. Take steps to secure and preserve the digital assets to prevent unauthorized access or loss. This may involve changing passwords, backing up important files, and transferring ownership of accounts or assets to the appropriate beneficiaries. 5. Transfer or close accounts. Depending on the terms of service and the nature of the digital assets, you may need to transfer ownership of certain accounts to designated beneficiaries or close them entirely. Follow the procedures outlined by each service provider to ensure a smooth transition of ownership. 6. Handle cryptocurrencies and online investments. If the deceased held cryptocurrencies or other online investments, consult with a financial advisor or legal professional to determine the appropriate steps for transferring or liquidating these assets in accordance with the estate plan. 7. Update estate plan. After completing the necessary steps to access and transfer digital assets, update the estate plan to reflect any changes made to the distribution of these assets. This may involve updating wills, trusts, or beneficiary designations to ensure that the digital assets are properly accounted for. 8. Seek professional guidance. Dealing with digital assets after death can be complex, especially if there are legal or technical challenges involved. Consider seeking the assistance of an estate planning attorney or a digital assets specialist to navigate the process and ensure compliance with relevant laws and regulations. By following these steps and seeking professional guidance when needed, you can effectively access and transfer digital assets after death in accordance with the deceased's wishes and the applicable laws. Dealing with digital assets in probate. When it comes to estate planning for digital assets, one crucial aspect to consider is how these assets will be handled during the probate process. Probate is the legal process through which a deceased person's assets are distributed to beneficiaries and heirs. In the case of digital assets, there are specific considerations and challenges that need to be addressed to ensure a smooth and efficient probate process. 1. Identification and inventory of digital assets. The first step in dealing with digital assets in probate is to identify and inventory all the digital assets owned by the deceased. This includes, but is not limited to, online accounts, social media profiles, email accounts, digital files, cryptocurrency holdings, and any other online accounts or assets. It is important to create a comprehensive list of all digital assets and their corresponding login information and access details. 2. Accessing digital assets. One of the key challenges in probating digital assets is gaining access to these assets. Unlike physical assets, digital assets are often protected by passwords, encryption, and other security measures. It is essential to have a plan in place to access these assets, which may involve providing the necessary login information and passwords to the executor or personal representative of the estate. 3. Valuation of digital assets. Determining the value of digital assets can be complex, as their value may fluctuate rapidly and be influenced by various factors. It is important to work with experts, such as digital asset appraisers or financial advisors, to accurately assess the value of digital assets for probate purposes. This valuation is crucial for estate tax purposes and distribution among beneficiaries. 4. Transfer or disposition of digital assets. Once the digital assets have been identified, accessed, and valued, the next step is to determine how these assets will be transferred or disposed of. This may involve transferring ownership of online accounts, closing or deleting accounts, transferring digital files to beneficiaries, or liquidating cryptocurrency holdings. The process of transferring or disposing of digital assets should be in accordance with the deceased's wishes and any relevant estate planning documents. 5. Privacy and security concerns. Protecting the privacy and security of digital assets during the probate process is paramount. Executors and personal representatives should take steps to safeguard sensitive information, such as login credentials and personal data, to prevent unauthorized access or misuse of digital assets. It is advisable to work with legal and cybersecurity professionals to ensure that digital assets are handled securely and in compliance with applicable laws and regulations. Dealing with digital assets in probate requires careful planning, organization, and expertise. By following the above guidelines and seeking professional assistance when needed, you can ensure that digital assets are effectively managed and distributed as part of the probate process. Challenges and solutions for distributing digital assets to beneficiaries. Digital assets present unique challenges when it comes to estate planning and distributing these assets to beneficiaries. Unlike physical assets such as real estate or jewelry, digital assets are intangible and often stored online or in digital formats. Here are some common challenges and solutions for distributing digital assets to beneficiaries. Identifying and locating digital assets. Challenge. One of the primary challenges in estate planning for digital assets is identifying and locating all digital assets owned by the deceased. Solution. Create a comprehensive inventory of all digital assets, including online accounts, cryptocurrencies, digital files, and subscriptions. Store this inventory in a secure location and provide access information to the executor of the estate. 2. Securing access to digital assets. Challenge. Many digital assets are protected by passwords and security measures, making it difficult for beneficiaries to access them after the owner's death. Solution. Include instructions on how to access digital accounts and assets in your estate plan. Consider using a password manager to securely store login information and share access details with trusted individuals. 3. Dealing with terms of service agreements. Challenge. Many online service providers have strict terms of service agreements that prohibit unauthorized access to accounts after the user's death. Solution. Review the terms of service agreements for all digital assets and consider including specific provisions in your estate plan, authorizing access to these accounts by your executor or designated beneficiaries. 4. Valuing and transferring digital assets. Challenge. Valuing digital assets can be complex, especially for assets such as cryptocurrency or digital intellectual property. Solution. Work with a financial advisor or digital asset specialist to accurately value digital assets and create a plan for transferring these assets to beneficiaries. Consider including specific instructions on how to transfer cryptocurrencies or digital files in your estate plan. 5. Ensuring privacy and security. Challenge. Digital assets may contain sensitive or personal information that should be protected after your death. Solution: include instructions in your estate plan on how to securely transfer and store digital assets to protect your privacy and the privacy of your beneficiaries. Consider deleting or securely erasing sensitive information from digital devices before transferring ownership. Distributing digital assets to beneficiaries presents unique challenges that require careful planning and consideration. By addressing these challenges proactively and including specific instructions in your estate plan, you can ensure a smooth and secure transfer of your digital assets to your loved ones. Planning for the future of digital assets beyond the estate planning process. Planning for the future of digital assets beyond the estate planning process is becoming increasingly important in today's digital age. As technology continues to evolve, individuals need to consider how their digital assets will be managed and passed on to their loved ones after they pass away. In this section, we will discuss various considerations and strategies for planning for the future of digital assets beyond traditional estate planning. 1. Inventory and organization of digital assets. The first step in planning for the future of digital assets is to create an inventory of all your digital assets. This includes everything from online accounts and social media profiles to digital files and cryptocurrency holdings. Organize this information in a secure and easily accessible manner so that your loved ones can locate and access these assets when needed. 2. Digital estate plan. In addition to including digital assets in your traditional estate planning documents, consider creating a separate digital estate plan. This plan should outline how you want your digital assets to be managed and distributed after your passing. Include detailed instructions on how to access and secure these assets, as well as any specific wishes you may have regarding their use or disposal. 3. Digital executor. Designate a trusted individual as your digital executor to carry out your wishes regarding your digital assets. This person should be tech-savvy and familiar with online accounts and digital platforms. Provide them with the necessary information and access credentials to manage your digital assets in accordance with your wishes. 4. Data preservation and backup. Consider how you want your digital legacy to be preserved and shared with future generations. Backup important digital files and consider using cloud storage or digital archives to ensure their long-term preservation. You may also want to create a plan for how your digital assets will be transferred to your heirs or beneficiaries. 5. Digital legacy planning. Think about the legacy you want to leave behind through your digital assets. Consider creating a digital memorial or legacy project that showcases your life story, achievements, and values through your online presence. This could include creating a digital scrap video series, blog, or video archive that can be shared with future generations. 6. Digital privacy and security. As part of planning for the future of your digital assets, consider how you want to protect your privacy and security online. Review and update your privacy settings on social media accounts, delete any inactive accounts, and consider using encryption or password managers to secure sensitive information. Planning for the future of digital assets beyond the estate planning process is essential in today's digital world. By taking proactive steps to organize, protect, and manage your digital assets, you can ensure that your digital legacy is preserved and passed on to future generations in accordance with your wishes. Your digital legacy is in your hands as we navigate the complexities of estate administration and the distribution of digital assets. One thing becomes clear: your digital life holds incredible value, sentimental, financial, and personal. Each email, each photo, each cryptocurrency wallet, and every online account tells a story of who you are, what you've achieved, and the memories you've created. Without planning, these fragments of your life could be lost or mishandled, leaving your loved ones to navigate a maze of uncertainty during an already difficult time. But here's the empowering truth: you have the power to ensure your digital legacy is protected and passed on with intention. By organizing your digital assets, communicating your wishes, and embracing the tools and resources available, you're not just simplifying the process, you're safeguarding your impact for generations to come. Think of this as more than estate planning. It's an act of love. It's giving your family the clarity, security, and comfort of knowing that every detail has been thoughtfully addressed. Your legacy deserves to be remembered, honored, and preserved. And today you're taking a bold step toward making that happen. Let this inspire you to not only plan for the tangible, but to cherish and secure the digital treasures that make your story uniquely yours. Thank you for taking this journey with us. Now it's time to build your digital legacy with purpose, love, and foresight.